Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yusril. Welcome once again to the Outer Worlds 2, where today we are finally going to make our attempt to retrieve the whole rift-modulated device that sent us to Praetor in the first place, because, yeah, I suppose there is actually a main quest to this game, isn't there, rather than just bumbling around being distracted by random stuff every... Oh, shiny. And, you know, it is kind of on the way. Rendezvous with assistant. I can fast travel to the Lightning Town. You know what? One more side quest. Can't hurt that much, can it? Why am I even asking? Of course it can. Okay, so there should be a rather unlucky research assistant around here somewhere. He might even still be alive. I'll grant you the odds aren't brilliant, but, you know, there is a non-zero chance he's not in about 100 separate pieces at the bottom of a Raptidon dung pile. A very slim chance. Oh. Okay, that's not a good sign, is it? Right, let's follow the tracks. That's a lot of blood. And it's a fairly extreme amount of blood. Hello, Legolas. Hello? Random dead person? You know, I think we might be going the wrong way as regards the... Yep, never mind, we're going the wrong way. Follow the disturbingly liberal blood trail the other way. Hopefully he lasts long enough before we find him. Right, hopefully he lasts long enough for us to find him. It would be embarrassing if he expired and all we found was the corpse. Ye gods, how much blood did he lose? Well, this isn't promising. One Gorvid beak, and okay. Well, that would be the tracking device. Examine the blood more closely. Approximately a day old, definitely human, and whatever it belonged to is quite dead. The various body parts scattered around reinforce that conclusion. Yoink, large directional indicator, an obvious power switch. Aha! The item we're targeting can't be too far away. Follow the tracking signal. Also, journal. There is nothing that I help more than I have research. All 5 other systems torn to pieces. No, let's got the rest of nothing. Just the beacon and the track device. Just gonna throw the beacon towards it and run like the void back to base. Well, you know the saying, you don't have to run faster than the bear, you just have to run faster than the other guy. Unless, you know, there is no other guy, in which case you do have to run faster than the bear. Or possibly the Gorodon. And he clearly... Oh, actually, no, those are Raptidons, aren't they? And he clearly didn't. Whoops! Well, that's 6 out of 6 dead researchers, isn't it? Alright, let's follow the blood trail the other way, because I'm betting that was the Raptidon pit he threw these into. I mean, how far do you think he got? 50 meters before one of them mauled him? Because that's where the blood trail starts. Bonk. Hello, angry beasties. Ah, they are Gorvids. Okay, fair enough. Right, where did I leave the sniper rifle? I'm thinking multiple bullets in the head is going to be the way to go here. Although some of these double rifles seem quite tempting, don't they? The simplifier. There we go. Line it up. One in the head. Another in the head. And okay, they're not as dead as I'd like them to be. But that's what headshots are for. Thank you. We'll just do this discreetly. Yoink. Okay, obtain a Gorvid egg. Oh hey, they are all angry. Bonk. Extra bonk.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Thank you. Oh, Niles.
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Yes. So what is taking shots? Oh, hi. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. All right. Shield.
Before my eyes, Commander.
That's nice. Are we clear? We are clear. And the Gorvids are mostly dead. So huzzah for that. Alright, quick bit of food to patch up. Regen shields. Where do we find mushrooms, eggs, sprats? Don't ask. Yoink. Egg. Egg, 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 egg. Up there looks promising. On the basis that we've gutted pretty much everywhere else. Oh, hey. We've got... I'm assuming that's not actually another bit of researcher. Nope, no, it's what's left of the presumably previous option, cloak driver. Huh, wonder what that does. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Alright, sleepy buys. There's a good little Gorvid. Now, what about you? Bonk. Bonk. Anybody else? Come on. Well, that's a Gorvid egg. This is going to enrage every single Gorvid in the nest, isn't it? Okay. Ooh. Not the tossball card. Excellent. Right, we'll leave the egg there for the moment. Okay, that one is still alive. All the rest seem to be dead. Okay, so bullet in the head. Bullet in the head. Mark him. No need. We're good. We're good. I think, however, that I'm going to discreetly sweep the rest of this area before I lift the egg and enrage all the nearby Gorvids. Let's face it, an angry Gorvid mummy is not what I need to deal with right now. Oh, who am I kidding? Shock rifle sawn-off barrel. Sawn-off triple barrel. Okay. And this looks like our exit. Huh, we found another way to the west side of Praetor as well that didn't involve going through an automech factory. Of course, I'd already gone through the automech factory, so ploughing through a nest of Gorvids is kind of redundant. Alright, grab the egg and run like hell. 3, 2, 1, go. We're leaving. I don't hear any angry Corvids, but that probably just means they're being sneaky about it. Go, 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 go. Bounce, 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 bounce. Ah, right. Well, that was less painful than it could have been. A lot less painful than it could have been. Right, let's get this egg dropped off and then swing back through the west side of Praetor. Right. Auntie's border camp, that's what I need. Good news, we've got your egg. Bad news, you're down an assistant.
Have you made any progress yet? I can barely contain my excitement.
One Gorvid egg as promised.
Incredible! And to think I sent all those assistants to die for nothing.
Yep.
I should have just sent a heavily armed stranger first.
Yep.
Reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab. I'm going to get so many papers published. Every biological researcher will know my name. There's going to be statues of me.
You're welcome. What can I say? She's got her priorities straight. Now, what's the easiest way to get over there? Probably just to take the road. Except for the fact that that is corporate liaison. Nope, that's one of Auntie's lot. Dribble Site Protection Specialist Beauregard. Am I going the right way? No, this is somewhere else. The Antibiotics Factory. Huh. Okay, what's the deal here then?
Don't reckon those raps are just for show.
Nope, nope, they aren't.
Looks
Hi.
like we're about to have company of the unwanted kind.
That's nice, and a hello to you too.
You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you.
Wow, what is this, some kind of factory?
4.
Okay, message received, I'll be going. Right, she's not in the mood to talk. Am I in the mood to burgle? Meh. Not really, and this isn't a way through. There's a mountain range blocking me. Okay, fine. Through the Automech production facility we go. I'm sure there'll be something that takes me to that factory sooner or later. I just don't know what it is yet. Alright, journal up. An instrument to unfold space and time. Whee! Oh, how did I miss looting you? And you, wow. I really must have been sloppy the first couple of times I came through here. Right, crafting. Biomass. Wouldn't hurt to have a few shots of that. Adreno bubble up. 100% toxicity drain rate and... Ooh, that's worth having. Right, craft that. And is there anything else? Shock rods. Everything else. Compact rounds. Okay, everything else looks good. Right, break down all junk. There we go. Spare stuff retrieved. Party upgrades, everybody properly set. No, we need to sort out Marisol's side quests at some point. Right, Done, 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 and done. I need to tweak my inhaler. Inventory. Inventory. How do I tweak my inhaler? Primates, here we are. Okay, so I have currently got Cyranium 750 plus 750. Right, let's dump the Essence of Vigor macro. Very small heal, but does drain toxicity temporarily. Okay, we'll swap out the major heal. And yeah, 375 plus 375 plus 281 over 5. Add the quick drain rate so it should cycle back fairly quickly. At some point I need to try and get a extra couple of shots of primers. Anyway, problem for later. Oop. Right, through the now thoroughly trashed automech factory. Yeah, was anybody else lootable? Yep, you and... Huh. You? Oh no, you. There we go. Dealt with. Right, there's the facility, 400 meters to go, and a distinct lack of people who want to kill me thanks to having come through here a couple of times in the past. Way! I like graveyards, they're so peaceful. Mark 3 Dragoon. Okay. Dealt with. You know, for a silenced rifle, that was surprisingly loud. Try not to think about it. $250 meters. Okay, what do we got? Protectorate Dragoon Mark 3. Non-hostile. Wasp Mark 3. Probably technically non-hostile. Rather not get into a fight if I can avoid it. But the contents of that balcony do look quite interesting. If it can get me an edge, so be it. Oh. Right. Oh, what's this? Yesterday, for the first time in my career, I abjectly failed the Protectorate. I was able to find the regulation for defending a fortified position without a wall or similar barrier. Ultimately, I failed as I should have. I finally realized that the flawless defense plan, which made us appear defenseless, is a true stroke of mastery. Or possibly that somebody hasn't thought their defenses through. Just saying. Right. Okay, bypass shunt. Okay, can we get some hacking done here? Right, welcome user. Exterior checkpoint terminal. Right, stored items, preventing lab, imposters equipment, one full set of security officers' uniform and armaments. Sentinel Stemic watching on site. Accommodation to Cadet Pearson, noting that the individual was carrying 111 rounds instead of the standard 110. Machete. Carelessly being dropped as tip. The weapon is 0.1mm, too short for standard usage. Only a minor action for careless mishandling equipment was issued. Ah, that's generous of them. Non-standard field helmet. Personnel to be issued new headgear because their old helmets were rendered obsolete by a regulation change while they were in transit. That's actually quite merciful as the Protectorate. Right, messages. To all subjects, base-wide alert priority maximum. All personnel to report to a Tier 1 viewing area for mandatory visual communication. Of course, our chief... Oh, so they're all inside taking a message, which is why it's just a Dragoon out here. And of course the Dragoon is functioning optimally. Welcome to the Protectorate, Legolas. Yes, they absolutely are. They're also alarmingly guileless at times. Right, change your checkpoint inspection protocol. The Consul has personally requested we expedite our research. We are no longer inspecting certain deliveries. So, firstly, allow me to offer my apologies for sending such a message. Our checkpoint adheres to all current guidelines. There are many regulations for defending walls. What happens if Auntie's choice go round the checkpoint instead of engaging it? Well, that's why the good captain, well, the good warden was having a moment of doubt. So everybody inside is watching a message, presumably from the console. Oh, hi. Okay, so the droids really are that dumb. So the good news is it's going to be nice and easy to get in. The bad news is getting out might be a smidge more difficult. Still nothing on approach.
Everyone here, or they're all waiting to spring out at us.
And they're all watching that message, Marisol. We're fine for the moment.
IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Be more surprised if it was optional. At least that explains where everyone went.
True, true. Top floor access first. Okay. Well, tippy toes, tippy toes. I know there's no one around here. That doesn't mean I'm not operating on paranoia mode. Oh, of course the wasp is still out here. Shush. One. Two. Right, past the Zyranium. Aha! We have a way up. A very convenient way up. Dragoon, come on, get up the way, get up the way, get out the front. Shush. Well, thank you. Alright, so bingo, this should now be available. Perfect. That's our way out if we need it. N-rays. Yeah, looks like these turrets are wired up over here, doesn't it? Shush. Shush. Quiet little droid. Ah, there we go. So we should be able to gimmick the auto defenses. Better do that before pushing any further in, I feel. Going down. Now, there's this terminal. Wiring comes down here. External lockout is... Ah, it's in the office. Okay. Right, so the good news is we can probably switch off the turrets. The bad news is we've got to figure out how to get into that office without being seen by the Dragoon. Don't see an access point anywhere around here. Must be internal. Okay. Time to push him. Yep. Careful, Dragoon's watching this corner. Shush. There's a good little mechanical killing machine. Hey, Donrana. Yeah, easy in, getting out is likely to be very, very loud. Okay, can we do something with this door? Yes, good. Right, pop it. Yoink. Perfect. They're going to open the door behind me, aren't they? Yes. Well, you two learn to shut doors. Okay. Searchy, searchy, oh ho. Nope, can't do anything with that switch at the moment. Might just be the control switch for the gate. Yoinked. Alright, we are secure. Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. Okay, we found the back door. So far, no alarms. Yay! Okay. Right. Steal the modulator. Can we get into vent systems? No, doesn't look like it. Fine. There's a rift. We're okay.
Anomalous event. The interstitial hall in Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel.
Aha.
View the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Well, that's straightforward, isn't it? Right, security room. Let's see if we can shut down most of the defenses. Because this reads like a gunfight room, doesn't it? Okay.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all.
And we all know how that ended.
I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return.
Aha!
I shall not take this duty lightly.
It's a coup.
Today, not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
Wonder how long ago the Order predicted this.
Alright. Departure logs. Royal Shuttle. Sun not aboard. Requisition error. More crates of Borscht loaf. Okay. Prestige observation suite. Somebody's been smuggling. I'm more concerned that once that broadcast stops, everyone's going to start wandering around again. Ooh, infantry cap. Uniform. Stuff. Yeah, looks like the guards are waking up. Sneaky time may be coming to an end. Right, bio pistol. Better for close work than the sniper rifle. Okay, so the mess hall is live. Can't get to the main hangar without going up and round. But this room is, yeah, crawling with Protectorate goons. Okay. Other options. Oh, there's got to be an alternative routing. There are always options in this game. Starting with whatever might be on the balcony of this loading area. Oh. Engineering hatch. Wonder what that'll give me. Seal ancillary hangar doors. Yep. That will hopefully jam up their reinforcements. Pull that. Quick fix. Seal up that pipe. And crunch. Okay, the ancillary hangar doors are now shut down and locked off, so hopefully no reinforcements for the Protectorate there if this goes sideways. Let's have a poke around this shuttle, see if there's anything of note. I find it interesting that it was the Consul's shuttle that apparently did the delivery to mental refreshment of, well, the Sovereign. So, yeah, this was basically a coup, wasn't it? No poking around that shuttle. Okay, first floor then. Doors offline. Can we do anything about that? Seal. No. Yeah, options, options, options. No real good ones, are there? Oh, hang on, what's this switch about? Nothing. And that's our exit door. Well, looks like there's only one way to do this, and that's through the break room with multiple angry Protectorate guards in it. Yeah, how bad could it be, really? Don't actually answer that question. I'm aware that it involves pain. Ooh, recipe for mini rockets. I will have that. Thank you very much. What else can we snag? All the ammunition, I think. Might as well be properly loaded for this. Oh, and a couple of spare trauma kits. One spare trauma kit. Mag picks, how am I? You know what, they're cheap. Let's back up on those. And we should be okay on the rest, although a few extra grenades wouldn't hurt. Yoink. Right. That should cover it. Side door there does not help. Okay, how is this going to work? Now.
Oh, our selfless sovereign, matriarch's mercies. Maybe something should happen while he is convalescing. It was the sovereign that let the council commands.
Right. Wait for everybody to look away again.
This paradigm we serve supplies humbly deserved.
Oh, hi. Shush.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Never mind. We're loud. And now we're quiet again. Shush. Shush. Shush, shush.
Restoring the balance.
I don't want to shoot you two. Quietly does it. Easily startled. You found that you're always trying to get the jumps on enemies. Yes, but that does true, but I do not want to be opened by getting caught. Thank you anyway, though.
They covet up.
Shush. Hi.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security.
No, we're not.
Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
And if I was?
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy.
Fair enough, but what were you doing first?
I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate.
Really?
Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others.
Seems to be a common theme with the
If I
Sentinels.
could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
Hey, I tried that once. I lost the feeling in my arm for 2 weeks.
That must have been so difficult for you. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of. Naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
I could help.
I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here.
Okay, you rationalise this however you like. What did you mean when you said you've expanded beyond the use of the prototype?
That is privileged information.
Then privilege me with it. I don't want Arcadia destroyed any more than you do.
Some things I cannot divulge, even under pain of death. This is one of them. All I can say is that the prototype is just that. A proof of concept rendered in miniature. Back to the topic at hand. Do we have an accord? Or do you intend to make further errors in judgment by rejecting my help?
Oh, well, this all sounds risky, but let's give it a go.
The prototype rift modulator is currently in interstitial hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them.
Lucky
Once you
me.
have the keycard and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
Any last pieces of advice?
Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within.
Sounds like a plan. Be back later. Right, so... Lift. Or examine. State-of-the-art chem set. Not doing anything with that. We'll yank the cigarettes, though. Right, doors barred shut.
But should this announcement not have come from the Sovereign himself?
Yes, it should. Well done. The Sovereign is currently drooling.
By operating at peak without error, perfection.
Every subject a cog. Shush. You see nothing, you hear nothing.
Can't be expected to sleep in these conditions. Better than bivouacking on cloister.
Right, so there's the access to the tower.
Sustain the system, serve the Sovereign.
Okay,
Unfriendly nearby.
yeah, thank you. Although we might be able to do something with that vent shaft. Okay, lot of guards. Research assistants there. Alright. Okay, going through that door's a bad idea. We've got multiple hostiles. There's a rift they're watching there. Can we go up and over? Shush. Shush. Shush.
Perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Perfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Okay. Wonder if... There's a good chance this goes wrong and dumps me straight into a high-speed fight. Wait, watch for this. Wait for this guy to walk away. How nice for them. Ooh, unless... Can I make that jump? Or would it be safer to hop along here and then try for the barracks vent shaft? Oh, quiet. Come on, nobody look up.
All it took was some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to braid my imperfections.
Well, that's nice for you. The other option is to throw a distraction grenade over there. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky ninja time. Yeah, there's an observer in there. Can't see the barracks. I could just drop and run. Throw a distraction grenade there. Yeah, over there will do nicely. Off you go.
Closer inspection. It's over there.
Oh. Shush.
Some poor, deranged soul.
Trifling nuisance.
Shush. Careful, careful, careful.
Deserves a look.
The console
Ooh, close one.
Giving chase.
Nope, nope, you're fine. We're fine, we're all still on quiet time. Right, one guard on the left. That must be the rift modulator.
They really just left the modulator out in the open. Well, let's say we avail ourselves of their poor security.
Niles, you know as well as I do it's not going to be that simple. Okay, couple of researchers on the prowl. East. Alright. Let's have a rummage first. I think bad things will start happening once we hit that. Dr. Hurley, private messages. Alright, let's have a shifty at this. What was the good doctor saying? Subject off-site experiments. I found some alarming evidence of further risk experiment off-site. Subject control, subject Vancor. We have a checkmark for a reason. Okay, so she and Vancor were disagreeing. Lab observations on the nature of rifts. Everything about them is instantaneously converted to raw information. Information stored in the rift is purely abstract data. We found no insane consciousness survived. Ah, lovely. Research update. Continue to build on the research at Horizon Point. Sovereign is pleased. Prior to the schism, I believe Pedal was evidently the correct choice. Alas for science, indeed. How tragic that was. Okay, anything else of interest? Nope, nope. Bard. Okay, that door is open as well. Is it worth trying? You know what? Let's do what we're clearly meant to do, regards to the fact that it is incredibly stupid. Map. Actually, don't hold that thought. We'll sweep the rest of the level first. Grabbing that rift modulator is probably going to start all sorts of bad stuff. Scientist in back. Okay, tools. Multiple guards upstairs by the look of it.
The console provides, the system abides.
Where is? Oh, right, walking backwards and forwards there. Okay, 2 guards, 2 scientists.
Reporting in some major suspicion, rightly so.
Shush. Alright, corpse disposed of. Don't think we're going to be able to dispose of that guard just so quietly, but might not need to. Ghost time is on. I wonder if Oh, I wonder where this leads. Bard. Huh. Okay. Shush, 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 shush. Okay, that's the overseeing guard taken care of. Yoink. Right, what else have we got to work with? Prestige soda. Increase console power. What does that do, I wonder? Examine. All electric switches powered on. Oh ho, right. It's a puzzle. Let's see. Flip. Okay, so those two were connected. Well, it can't have been that easy. Fine. We'll shut down the reinforcements. Bonk. Lockdown contingencies taken offline. Automechanicals will be unable to gain entry to the lab. Ka-chunk. I mean, I knew it was going to be an adjacent switch puzzle once I saw it. I didn't realize it was going to be that easy to flip the switch. Oh, well, okay, fine. I am not complaining. Did we mean to start a lockdown? Careful.
Gloria, Arcadia, never to be outshone. Our colony, Arcadia, our home.
I'll handle this.
Shush. Quiet, you lot. Really, what just armed?
For combatant analysis.
Ah, turrets. Okay, you two. I'm really not interested. Right, let's grab this and see what goes wrong. Yoink. And yoink. Alright, acquired one rift anomaly modulator. Okay. Approach and interact with a rift to temporarily stabilize it.
Use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
Well, thankfully we disabled all the security.
Yes, you with the rift modulator. I
Oh,
think you have
hi.
all available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center.
Hi.
I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
You must be Valancourt. Heard you were a piece of shit.
A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
Well, if you're asking me, I'd say you don't know your people well enough.
Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your role in that unpleasantness. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
Or you could just let me go.
I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid.
Okay, fair enough.
No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Ah, thank you. Well, looks like we get to...
Proceeding to attack.
Right, sorry, where were we? Trench run. Yeah, taking the lift is a bad idea. Right. Maintenance access, however, that's got possibilities. I think we may have just skidded all the way back down to the lower hangar level. Huh. What's this?
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration.
Alright, we're back in the private lab.
Rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
Right, so people sucked into rifts could theoretically be restored, question mark? Alright, we're going to have to reopen this. Yoink. Okay, yeah. Temporary sort of restoration. Your point is taken, Doctor. Alright, let's try this access hatch. Should have found the maintenance access key. Right. Next concern, therefore, is Valancourt's office. Locked. Locked, locked, locked. All very locked. Okay. Right. Well, they're nicely absorbed in their work. Good for them. Do I really have to take the lift down? Yes, I think I do. Oh well, a little bit of burglary will never hurt. Where's my way back up? Ah. Another random hatch access. Why would it spit me out here? Hi, don't mind me. Don't mind me, just bumbling around. Okay. I think we are done with here. There's nothing else to be had. Alright, pop the rift. And... rift residue. Not sure what that is. Guess we'll find out when it goes horrifically goopy and non-Euclidean on us. Oh, be quiet. Alright, going down. Right, interstitial upper hole, interstitial main floor, prestige observation suite. Currently in service out of combat. Sounds like a plan. There's clearly more to this than I initially thought. Reload. Okay, so that must be the main floor. And oh, right. Okay, when they said a bigger area, they weren't kidding. Shush.
Make me walk on over there, huh?
Yep.
Threat detected.
Yeah. Don't think I can put a shot through that gap, though.
Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
Come on. Stick your head out. Stick your head out so I may dissolve it into goop. Nope. Fine. Oh, ding. Right, we are good. Let's drop the skill points. Let's see, 1 point into leadership, 1 point into guns, 1 point into... Ooh, what to go for? Probably engineering at this point. Yoink. Nothing else here. Don't have to take the door. There's an access shaft up there. Mag pick. And distraction grenades. Okay, going up.
Enemy moving into harm's way.
Frolic,
Trust me.
prance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon?
No, that's only for celebrating the downfall of our enemies. Distemperament can hide in plain sight.
Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm a Protectors of Piety fan now.
Isn't that the console's favorite team?
What can I say? Man knows what's good for him.
Set progress,
Oh.
stay the system. Serve the Sovereign.
Right, unfortunately I'm afraid you two have got to go. You first. You second. Right, secret room. What have we got in here, I wonder?
Miranda would have been 17 today. I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown.
Alright, panic room.
Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back? Will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to be the last one we share apart.
This
Aww.
is the Sovereign's private chamber.
Yep.
Perhaps keeping so well coiffed exhausted him for other efforts. This room is not aligned with the paradigm.
So you say, what's this? Written in the Sovereign's hands, most likely the code to his personal safe. Catching! Enter the proper combination. Yoink. Pitchable card, Chris Parker, and Rift Residue. Could be amazingly useful if it doesn't explode in your face. Lucky me. Right, let's sweep the rest of this. Trench shotgun with a reflex sight. Variety of bars. Oh, another pitchable card. And soda goop. Right. Onwards then. We are ninja. We are invisible. We are...
To unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may
Uh-huh.
be useful to you.
Okay, thanks.
Always pays to plan ahead. These ought to make sure trouble is in.
Nope. That's why we went to all the trouble to sabotage everything first. Right. Now, how do we... Ah! This is the barracks shaft we couldn't get to before.
I've been intruded upon during the consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
Ah,
yes.
hi.
Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of his edge off and he'll let us alone after.
Yes, absolutely in hand. Excuse me, gentlemen. Oh, broken glass, really?
Fret not. Our researchers have everything well in hand.
Uh-huh.
An arm not a month or so ago.
Yep.
This paradigm we serve.
That was certainly asinine.
Tippy toes, tippy toes.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Hmm. Oh, hey, Niles. Could you get out of the way, please?
Investigating hostile intentions.
Fortification in progress. Mitigating the threat. Combatant scan.
It didn't make that much noise. Okay, he did. Yeesh. That did not sound like a pleasant way to go, did it? You do you, my friends, you do you. Right, so that's just the way back down to where we were. And we have the other scientists. Okay. Yes, you do know how much of a tautology that is, don't you? Alright, Rift. Bonk. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. Just leaving.
Soldiers not to stand so close to our experiment.
Well, I mean, you can, but they're more currently learning that they should not be in the way of incoming gunfire.
The Protectorate endures.
Okay. Right, restricted wing access card. Oh, hello, Niles. Right, Valancourt A. Hack 11, bypass shunt, instant logs. Mannequins. There's a minor quibble over how to tog out the mannequins for recent destructible tests. Some obviously found by the use of order vestments. Early. Another formal remand. Right, I see. Wonder if she'd be amenable to dinner. Probably not, no. Unfortunately, nothing to crack open. Lockpicking 11 to get the covert safe open. Unfortunately. Right, we'll just patch up.
These quarters are awful meticulous. Makes me wonder what Valancourt might be hiding here about us.
Not that meticulous. Man's got a cigarette habit. What we also don't have is the key to his safe. Or the hacking skill to get the computer open, which I suspect is how we'd do it normally. Hack skill 11. Irritating. Skill points available, none. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nope, that's not happening anytime soon. K. Right. Back out the vent shafts then. Need to get to the restricted wing. Or back to Dr. Hurley.
To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call. Every subject ensures a glorious
Five meters, 2 meters to get to the good doctor. Do we have a discreet way out? Yes, these stairs. Ooh. Ah. Hello, Doctor.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
I also have the keycard.
Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues.
Alright, lead on. Prestige experimentation wing, lovely. Anything else of interest here? Main hangar? Oh right, we're back at the security entrance. Okay, well that's the way to the fight with Valancourt. Let's see what's going on here.
There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfiguring matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hole, shall we? Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead us to the evidence we need.
Okay. Oh. Investigate the cause of the failed experiment. Nature of the matter may be determined to see in what. Okay, observation led to diagnose tampering. Well, I'm not cracking that. So there's going to be another way to do this. More rift residue. Adult mannequin, forever together under the sun, HV. Okay. Officer, a certain part must be removed from the rift generator. Prior to today's demonstration, I have enclosed an image of the part in question. So Valancourt ordered the generator tampered with. Uncommon mannequin transfer with stage as part of this experiment. Okay. Right, so it looks like Valancourt ordered the sabotage. So I need OBS 11 to actually properly diagnose the tampering.
You've discovered something?
Valancourt ordered his men to mess with the experiment. This accident was sabotage.
I knew it. I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. A man cannot defecate without humming a Protectorate anthem.
He's... well, I mean, both of those are true. He probably just misinterpreted orders. I think he views himself as a patriot.
For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
Let me look around some more, but I think... No, I think I don't have the skills to break that open, which is annoying. Science 7 or OBS 11. I could suddenly use a ton of extra skill points. Unfortunate. Nope.
You've discovered something?
I think I found all I'm going to find.
I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now.
Stay here, let me handle this.
Absolutely not. I want to see that villain's face when his crime is finally exposed.
Yes, but if you end up dead, he can tell whatever story he wants about you.
The dead do make poor chroniclers. Very well. Much as I would like to be present for the hoisting of Valancourt's petard, there's sense in what you say.
Howdy, Penguin.
Valancourt is unlikely to provide conversation before slipping you a bullet, so I recommend slipping him one first. Be ready to fight and give him no quarter. When it's done, return to me. Erstwhile, I will be doing my ample best not to chew through my nail beds.
Okay, so noted. Alright. Now we just need to go deal with Valancourt. Luckily, we shut down the hangar first, so his reinforcements are currently non-existent. Yeah, he's got a mech. Alright, can we pop this rift?
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Well, shit!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Negative. Recharge incomplete.
And he's dead. Move! And zonks. Right. Oh, hey, he did have some friends.
Hostilities are afoot.
Fine.
Go for torpification.
Where is he?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Dead. Right, let's have a look. Magnets and vacuum tubes and Valancourt's body. Advanced decryption key. Notice of disciplinary review. Valancourt was in the shit. Ah. That's the way we came. So, right, let's go back and talk to the lead researcher and see where this stands. Before you know, just seeing where this rift takes us. Yoink! Yoink! Well, that's handy. Bounce. Bow! Fuck. Really? Let's try that again. Without getting messily splinched. Oh, fuck! Really? Really? Yoink. How dare the laws of physics reassert themselves without my consent? Bounce. 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 And bounce. Alright, one auto dock. Yeah. Hang on, examine. Okay. Change protocols to target security forces. Huh. Little late in the day, but hey, every little helps. Let's go talk to the researcher. Properly this time. Hopefully we can get this lockdown lifted.
I heard fighting. Well, what happened? Did he beg forgiveness? Did he grovel?
I don't have polite words to describe the violence I inflicted on that man.
Thus always to traitors.
You're welcome.
Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude.
And let this serve as a lesson. Not everyone outside the Protectorate is your enemy.
I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but...
Details.
Noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Thank you. Now, is there anything else worth looting out here? No, I don't think so. I think we're done here. Time to leave. We've got the device we came for. That's the main thing. Bonk, bonk. And thus we are gone. Our console reluctantly takes over. Aha. Yeah, right.
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting.
Oh yeah.
Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Thank you, Valerie. Alright, well I can think of one already, and that's the one on Paradise Island. You know, the one that reduced me to disassembled, discombobulated diatomic information. Okay. So, to the landing pad and the incognito. Loads of extra puzzles to solve. And we also need to persuade the Order to hook up with Auntie before we hit Cloister. Oh, hey, Tristan.
That scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the Sovereign. I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated.
Seems like we've got us a consul to kill.
Were they still the Protectorate, such would be a traitorous aim to entertain. But a Protectorate led by the Consul is no Protectorate at all. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign. But I will need to deal with those who strayed.
Guess this explains why so many Protectorate troops have tried to kill you. Also, this does have to be pretty confusing for your average subject. How do you judge them?
I know all too well how easily one can be manipulated into misdeeds through blind servitude. I shall do my utmost to bring those who can be saved onto the path of righteousness. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the matter, but we've wasted enough time with my ruminating. Let us be off.
Indeed.